Hey, so what's good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. So it's your girl Natasha Nisha, and I sit before you on this one. Basically, in the name of consistency, I need to check in and just keep uploading these videos, adding the value, and hoping that you guys can share, like, subscribe, and my subscription can basically grow. So on this one, I'm just going to be another check in, basically, just, as I've been documenting the journey of now being unemployed. So, this is just another insertment to the channel. So, where we currently sit today, it's the 30th of the month. So, tomorrow's 31st, and then we have a new month starting. So basically, yeah, rent is due, and thank goodness, thank God, rent is paid, and it feels amazing. Truly, it does. But yeah, so I just started to notice that, it's a little. I've come to a place like where, okay, this is a situation where I'm in, basically, but I'm able to see it as fun, like I don't know the future, and much can happen in 30 days. Um, so much can happen negative, and so much can happen good as well. So it just depends your perspective, where you're gonna focus. And then, as one of my mentors like to say, it takes one deal, one day, or one person and one opportunity to change your life. So who knows? Maybe this 30 days I can, get a life change. Who knows? Yeah, so that's with the rent record. So then I also wanted to mention that, yeah, I'm still kind of struggling with the whole situation of like no routine, breaking out of this routine. And I have to get up at a certain time. I need to be at work at a certain time. So like there's all this tons of freedom, and it's like I need to be responsible with my time. I still need to manage my time wisely so that I can get the outcomes that I'm looking for. So there's that. And then what I'm finding is that in this time I'm able to like fill in those areas where I was lacking. I didn't get a chance to, like, with regard to the self-love. I'm able to now care for myself and what have you. Especially now, no, like this week, we have rain predicted for the whole week. Today is Tuesday. So it's the second day of rains here. So thank goodness that I'm able to just be indoors and keep dry, because usually I get sick in this rain, on the way to work. And this is winter rains that we have here. Just imagine, yeah. So it's freezing cold and it's still wet. So there was like a double one. And most times I got sick during the winter, all this in and out on the way to work in the rains. So there's that I'm able to now, like focus on the self-care, love myself, reparent myself. There's something like when you on the healing journey, there's something you come across, and there is reparenting. What is reparenting? Reparenting is like, your parents brought us up, but now you as an adult need to reparent yourself. Like within us is an inner child, and this inner child stays with us like throughout our life, basically. And sometimes the inner child can throw tantrums, and some people go their whole life whereby the inner child is running their life, their emotions, their exchanges, like kind of a thing. So with regard to the reparenting, it's like almost you come to a place where you need to, or you basically find these unhealthy patterns of behavior that you learned, and most times it's learned as a coping mechanism as a child, but then as an adult you come to find that these things, these ways of behaving, of acting out, are not working for you. So along the healing journey, we need to reparent our inner child and like basically just love and accept, because in my case, there was a lack of love, there was a lack of care as a child. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. In either way, so with my reparenting now, it's important for me to love myself and care for myself, because actually I went throughout my life not doing this, thinking and believing that I'm not worthy of love and I'm not valuable, basically. I don't need, my feelings don't matter, kind of a thing. Hence I lost my voice to speak up when I had needs. And that's also the reason for the name of the channel. That is finding my higher voice. So I'm just on the journey to finding my higher voice. So if anyone was wondering, that's what the channel name actually stands for. Yeah, so there's this self-care that I'm able to indulge in more, just to be warm and dry and fed, because sometimes I'll be on the grind at work, and then I'll like maybe not even have time to put in a meal, or else even come home so exhausted that I don't want to cook, and then I'll suffer there. I'll like figure it out that night, or just go with nothing, and then the next day again, I don't even have anything to pack in to take, kind of a thing. Life was getting so busy and demanding that I didn't even have time to get to the shops, to purchase grocery and what have you. So this time I'm able to just, work on all those areas. And yeah, so also another thing that I'm starting to see is the loneliness. I don't know if any of you can relate that, like the way society is set up now, it is tons of loneliness. Either way, I'm super lonely, and it's kind of strange because I'm introverted and I recharge and I love being alone, but maybe a little bit it's much, or maybe it's just people's opinions of the situation that make me feel that way. But yeah, as I said, usually I would be traveling into work, and then I'm meeting like tons of people, and there's those interactions here and there. And then even at the workplace self, there's like the interactions with the colleagues and what have you. Even though like all those interactions of late were really negative, and just toxic, I just came across jealous people, and didn't want to be interacting with those people anyhow. Yeah, so either way, I'm learning that, like the connection with others is an integral need, I think so. As a human being, we have the need to connect. So there's that. I don't have like physical relationships, but I have like loads of online friends and what have you, I think. Yeah, so yeah. And then also I just wanted to get into this one with regards to money, no? So on the last one I spoke about like going forward with this money that I do have. I just want to find a way to have it work for me, basically, that I can get an income out of it going forward. So I was unsure of which path to take. And then I just finally figured out that, what, like this is some of the stuff that I have learned, like with regard to finances and what have you. It's important that before you even receive, a substantial amount of money, in order to use that money wisely and be a good steward of that money, it's important that you need to have like a financial mindset. You need to understand money, like, what are the principles of money, what is money, etc., etc. You just need to be healthy in your mindset with regards to money. So this is now where I'm at. Like when I first got that bit of money, I wanted to just pull the trigger and just, sign up so that I can get this routine and bit of stability, that like I know every day I'm going to be like attending these courses, these classes, basically. But yeah, then I just realize that no, this is the time to just take a step back, just to chill in this whole thing, basically, and just to figure out what is the best way forward. But then I need information, so now I'm just learning about money, those financial principles, as I said, of money. So I'm just learning like tons of that now, so that when the time comes, I'm able to use this money the best way, so that I can reach the goals that I have for myself and this money. Okay, so there's that. And then it also made me think, like, if you have this big tree, that you need to cut down, they always say it's wise to use like the first maybe 80% of your time to sharpen the blade of the axe, and then that last 20% of the time execute and cut down the tree with the blade at its sharpest, basically. So that's what I'm trying to do here, even with regard to the money. I'm just trying to learn, get all the knowledge, the financial knowledge that I can, just to understand like what's out there, what are the opportunities, and just money, how it works. I'm learning that it's a spiritual thing, and there's so much still more to learn. So that's like currently where I'm at. So it's like that 80-20 principle, if you can say, like using the 80% of the time to get all the information, before you make the decision, basically. Yeah, so that's that. And then I come across another rabbi on online, that he speaks about the 5 F's. Rabbi Lepin, he speaks about like family, finances, friends, faith, and fitness. So I was looking at these and I was thinking like, yes, sis, I'm lacking in all of these areas except with regard to my faith. But even at my faith, I still need to like, work more on my Bible reading and my prayer life in the first F, faith, let's say. And then fitness is a little bit non-existent. So once a week, I like just put in a workout, and I need to really work on that more. Friends, there's not many friends. Family, there's no family that I can speak of. Like, family is a little complex, because there is a family of whom, like, of within whom I am a child, a sister, and though there's even a breakdown. So they say, but I don't think that's the family that I want to like work on now. I want to work on like my own family, where I'm the mom with a husband and a child, that family, instead of the family where I am a child, like kind of a thing, if you get me. So there's family that I still need to work on. And then friends, I said, not happening. Maybe it's not the season, I'm hoping. But either way, I found myself the other day speaking to God, and like just telling God, like, Lord, I want quality friends. I want friends that can pour into me just as I pour into them. I want friends that are rooting for me, that love me, like just wholesome, healthy friends. I don't want the friends that I've known like my whole life, like jealous friends, hateful friends, friends that will stab you in the back, friends that speak about you the minute you leave the room, kind of friends that like want your spot, friends. I don't want any more of those friends that will give you bad advice and like just lead you down a wrong path, friends. I don't want that kind of friends anymore. Like, friends who entertain like all negativity and just kind of a thing. I don't want that kind of friends. I'd rather be lonely if I had to choose between those friends. So I was just speaking to God and I was just saying, like, Lord, I want wholesome friends, like healthy friendships. Even as I'm trying to heal myself. So that's friends. And then finances, I'm currently like, yeah, getting the knowledge to get to a place where I can like have financial freedom. So these are the 5 F's now. But then I was looking like I'm lacking in most of them. I only have with regard to the faith. I have the relationship with my creator, Father God. And it's like consistently a daily thing. So I have that going. Then I started to think, you know what, the Bible does say something like, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. So basically, that's the best place to start with your relationship of faith, the F for faith. That's the best place to start. And then once you've grown and reached the level whereby God sees no right, He's going to add the other areas to your life. So I'm just telling myself that this is the reason why I just need to continue on, with my if faith and trust God to do the rest, to bring friends, to bring finances, to bring family, to bring those fitness goals that I have, to pause basically, and like even to make fitness a way of life, because this body is a temple of God, and yeah, need to respected and just treated good basically, because yeah, the Holy Spirit dwells within, and that is God himself. So yeah, I've been rambling on. I hope there's something that you got from this that can maybe bless you. And as I said, I'm documenting this journey. And yeah, so this is me, your girl, Natasha Nisha, finding my higher voice, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.